Dear students, welcome to the next session. And today's session, we are going to speak on press conference. Now, most of us know what is a press conference. Press conference is being called by be it organizations, be it political organizations where they would want to communicate something to the society in general. And be it small or big organizations, everyone would want to be in the media because you get it for free, you get publicity for free. So press conference becomes very, very important. And how do we have to arrange for a press conference is that something which we are going to go through in today's session. The first thing is what is a press conference? As I said sometime, a press conference is a tool designed to generate news, in particular hard news that can advance the cause of your organization. Now, it's something which is free, where you are being visible across the complete media, across the all the newspapers, be it video news or be it your regular newspaper. You would be highlighted in those news. So just make sure that the press conference are very effective. Hard news is defined as a story in the print or electronic media which is timely, significant, and prominent and relevant. Now, what happens is the news, whichever news you are being part of, be it on the electronic media or be it in the print, you have to have, like, supposedly you're launching a product, and if just a day before you're launching the product, you have some news about it, put it across into the media, so it becomes a buzz and people would be attached to your promotions, or they would be attached to your product launch or something like that. The press conference becomes very, very important, guys. Why should you hold press conference? As I said some time back, it obviously gives you publicity, but let's look into what the author says. You can give more information than in a press release. So when it comes to press release, a press release is a different thing where you are sending information to all the media people. But press conference is something where you are inviting all the people from the press and at a particular place, and all of them would come at a particular place at a particular time, and you can address their questions also, if there are any questions, if there are any queries, if there are any things on in terms of clarification there. As an individual, as an organization, you can probably clarify a lot of things there. So a press conference is interactive, as I said sometime back. Two ways interactions is there, and you can answer questions from the press and emphasize points on you might not otherwise have a chance to make it in a press release. So more important is for organizations, especially bigger the organizations. I've seen a lot of people who want to go ahead for press conference rather than a press release. You can announce an important development also and explain its significant local as well as wider implications, and how would it impact the society, how would people be getting benefited with that particular thing. You can explain there in that particular press conference. You can set the record straight if your group received negative publicity. Now, a lot of times when obviously for some instances where the negativity creeps in, and the public generally are negative about your organization. In that case, with these press conferences, probably you can set your records. You can probably clarify what is wrong with a particular thing, because I've seen a lot of times a lot of fake news comes into picture, and without identifying it, without knowing it, people do tend to forward it, and be it with respect to the organization, or be it with respect to a particular company. A lot of information or wrong information is moving out in public. So what is the best thing is have a press conference, and if you want to clarify certain thing, you can clarify here in the press conference by answering the questions raised by the media. Why should you hold a press conference? You can often generate the kind of notice or publicity on the spot in 6 TV news, for instance, that you would otherwise have to pay a large amount for. Now, what happens is when you are having a press conference, the first thing is you can generate a kind of notice or publicity, and you can probably get into a prime time, or you can get into a specific time where the TV channels generally charge you a lot. The best thing is it can be a news which might be covered for 15 seconds or 30 seconds or a minute, but a lot of clarity comes into picture. And otherwise, if you would want to go individually as an organization onto the social media, onto the electronic media, in that case you have to spend a large amount to clarify your own doubts. So the best thing is call a press conference and try to have the press conference and the queries from the press. When many media representatives are present, it makes your conference seem uh, newsworthy, and the media presence itself adds to its importance. When there are, the first thing is obviously a lot of media people have to be there when your press conference is there, and that really shows that you are newsworthy and you are worth the organization where a lot of people are observing you as an organization. A successful media conference cannot only generate news but also can boost the morale of your own group. That is, your group can take pride in knowing that press will really turn out to hear what you have to say. Now sometimes if you would want to say something and you call for a press conference, obviously you get to know your worth as an organization, whether people are ready to purchase, whether they are really to come back and know about you, about your organization. When to hold the press conference is the next question. When the event includes a prominent individual to whom the media should have access, when you have significant announcements to make, such as campaign startups or lobbying. I just sometime said that if you have a product launch and day before or maybe a week before, you can always have a press conference, and this press conference can boost a lot of your own morale or your organization's morale, and it can motivate a lot of people who are working day in and day out for the success of it. So press conference is very important days, and when there is an emergency or crisis centered around your group or on the issues it deals with. So if there are any emergencies or crisis, you need to make sure that you need to call for press conference and you need to clarify through a press conference. When a number of groups are participating in an action and the show of support will emphasize that this action is news. So you would want to support a particular cause or something like that. You can show it by doing a press conference. When you want to react to a relevant event, for example, when a national report relevant to your issue is released, so you also obviously can also react and you can call for press conference. How do you hold a press conference is there are different stages. Let's look into before the press conference. Before holding the press conference, what is that you are supposed to do? Before holding the press conference, you have to make a schedule. Supposedly, I want to schedule it. If it's a product launch, I can, based on the date of product launch, I can probably jot down on what day I'm supposed to have the press conference. About 6 days, 7 days, or maybe 2 days before the launch of the product, I can have my press conference. To have that particular press conference, I need to have a notice given to the media, and this notice should reach, the schedule should reach, the request to attend the press conference should reach at least 1 or 2 weeks before. And if only when people would want to be part of your occasions, when you call someone immediately, they would not probably respond to you. So the best thing is always a week or 2 weeks before you need to intimate them that you would want to have a press conference. So this is before the press conference. The message what you're supposed to give, your goal may be to introduce or shed more light on your issue, to announce a new program or event, to react to a new story or a criticism or attack on your effort, or to draw attention to an honor or award you effort has managed. So based on whatever message you need to tell that message. Based on that, you are calling for press conference. Schedule the date and time. As I said some time back, you need to schedule, and how do you schedule it is again important. Now, this is something which I learned as an individual. And when do you call for a press conference? The best days to call for a press conference is Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are best days for the press conference. Now, why are they considered as the best day? Because the news doesn't flow. Because we see a lot of news onto the weekends. So Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays are a lot of times the politicians, or there are a lot of events happening in the city, so not all the reporters are available at that point of a time. So the best thing is Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, the best time to have the press conference, as these are considered to be the slower news days. Try to have your press conference or one on these days if at all possible. The best time to schedule your press conference is in between 10 to 11, and to ensure maximum coverage by the media, best time is obviously in the morning. And if you schedule it later, your risk is missing the afternoon paper or evening newspapers. Okay. So the best thing is you if you schedule it in the morning, supposedly there are some cities where you have the newspapers in the afternoon. There are some cities where the newspaper comes in the evening. So the best time, if you reach them in the morning, your news can start spreading from the afternoon or from the evening newspapers itself. Remember, you are competing with all other news of the day, and so don't be worried about if everyone doesn't show up. So if you have scheduled a particular press conference and not all reporters, don't worry, because a lot of times what happens is the media people have to go move around and they have to cover a lot of places. So don't worry if they don't all come. Pick the site. Important is, where do I hold the press conference? Now it has to be a particular location. Now make sure you pick a location for the press conference that has adequate parking and is not too far away from the reporters to travel. So have it in the center of the city or closer to the city, which makes more important for all of us to travel there. Like media people can travel there. And other consideration include picking a location relatively free from high levels of background noise, and one has adequate external electrical outlets and extension cords for lighting and all those things. Select and train your participants. Whomsoever is doing the press conference, he is very clear and concise about what message has to be given to the media people. Assume the audience is intelligent, and the best thing is, whenever there is a person who's been selected, he has to be trained in a such a manner that he's clear and concise. Second, he assumes the audience is intelligent, doesn't show his intelligence there. Don't fiddle out or clutch with anything. The distraction can probably take you away. So just make sure that you're not nervous. How do you appear on that particular day of the press conference? So whomsoever you are choosing, make sure that you train him on how do you look, how do you appear, be it your dress, or be it the way you look and all those things. Always tell the truth, because as and when you start hiding, your truth might not reveal at that point of time, but over a period of time, the media are very strong in getting out the truth, so they might hold on to your faults and imprint something which is not good about your organization. So the best thing is always be truthful. So you have to train the person who is participating in terms of the media. Just make sure that they are very truthful to whatever he's. How do I contact the media? The next thing is, first step in contacting the media is to create a comprehensive mailing list of assigning editors at television stations, directors at station radios, and at major newspapers, and editors at the weekly newspapers. So you need to have a list of people whom are you want to invite. Then others you will want to be sure to include on your list are reporters who have worked with you before, contacts in the media you have, and reporters you have. Obviously, the first whom you are going to call is the editors, and followed by editors is the reporters whom you know and whom you have worked with in the previous organization, or you have worked in the earlier part. So make sure that you also include them. And you will also want to have a press advisory prepared and mailed about 1 week ahead of time to inform about media about it. So this press advisory is calling them for where you are going to inform them what is the agenda all about, and why are you calling them for a press meeting. The format is basically the same as it is a press release. The format is the same. There is no change. Develop a press kit. Now, this press kit should include the basic information. It can be in the form of a folder, and whomsoever comes in terms of press conference, be it the reporters of the organizations or sub editors or editors, whomsoever come, just make sure that you give them that. And what does this kit include? This kit includes the basic information or the background about the issue or the program. If it's a product launch, or if you would want to say something about, try to give that in particular information. Press release should also be there. Whatever press release you would want to do, the press release also should written and a well-documented press release should also be part of that welcome kit. Um, some statistics, some historical background, say some cases, and some reprints of the news stories which was printed earlier in the newspapers or in the media. Try to have that. A few black and white glossy photographs. If it interests only, then you have it. Short biographies of the participants, whomsoever is going to address the media, try to have that. Related news stories from prestigious national publications, try to have that, and put them together and give it to as part of a folder to the on the day of the press conference. We move on to how would you hold a press conference. So that was all about how to start, or basically how to have your preparedness. And the next thing is prepare the room on that particular day. So on that particular day, check the location of the electric outlets for microphones and lights. So you would need everything to be well set before the media people start coming inside. So everything has been set. Only then you can set up a room with a table long enough to seat all uh, your spokesperson with the name cards. Try to have the name cards right in front of the person whomsoever is speaking, and based on that, the questions can be asked. So answers can be also randomly being given. So just make sure that whomsoever is your spokesperson, their name, their designation is also being mentioned there. Provide long seating room in the provide enough sitting in the room for reporters and enough room for their supporting implements like cameraman, microphone, and all those things. So see what happens with the reporter. There is a cameraman or there is a person who is also coming along with him who's taking the photos or videos of so there should be ample space for seated for both of them. Display visuals at the backdrop of your speakers tables. So charts, posters, and etc. can be displayed. Have a sign-in pad for attendance. So at the beginning or at the entrance where you're distributing the folders, just make sure that you have a sign-in pad and as a part of attendance. Provide a podium for the moderator, perhaps with your organization's logo on it. So whomsoever is moderating the press conference, just make sure that the podium has the logo of the organization if needed. Have tea, coffee, water, and any other refreshment setup. Everything should be ready. Next is at the press conference, on the day of the press conference, welcome members of the press as they arrive. So there might be a representative from the organization who would welcome all the reporters as and when they are entering, and have members of press sign in with their appellations and give each them a press kit. As I said, sometimes like the press kit is ready. Now you have to just give the folder to the person who is entering the room. Seat the press conference participants behind the table facing the seated reporters. Just ask them to be seated in the place designated for them to sit. Check the sign-in pad to see which media outlets are presented. You may also want to make personal contact with major media representatives before or after the press conference. So just look into which newspaper reporters have come, and you would want to have a relationship with them. You can always do it either before or after the press conference. Start appropriately on time, no later than 5 minutes after the scheduled time. So if you're scheduled at 10, start maximum at 10:05. Don't wait for the people who have not come. The next is as and when the press conference starts, tape record the event and for your own records and for possible media use. Uh, have a moderator welcome the press and introduce the issue and participants. So make sure that the person who is moderating has to introduce the issue as well as he has to introduce the participants or the spokesperson from your organization. Each participant should present no more than 3 to 5 minutes and making his or her 3 to 5 key points. After all the presentation, the moderator should entertain any questions from the press and direct questions to the appropriate participants. Once the spokesperson from the organization has spoken, in that after that, the moderator has to make sure that the questions from the press can be directed to the appropriate participants or the spokesperson. So this is something which is to be done by the moderator. And after about 45 minutes before the formal conference to end, thank all the participants. Just make sure that they've been part of that and give a proper vote of thanks and encourage them to be stay there for an informal conversation immediately after the press conference has been done. After the press conference, what is that you're supposed to do is have a short, pleasant conversation. That is the best thing. It's an informal session where you are going to have a lot of discussions and a lot of information possibly can be taken from the reporters at that point of a time also. So just make sure that after the press conference also you can have a short discussion with the media. By looking through your attendance register, you should be able to determine which major media were not presented. Not everyone may arrive, and as your conference may be tempted some late breaking news story elsewhere, you may want to deliver a press release and a press packet to these people. So send a tape feed or try to schedule an interview with the reporter and one of the press conference participants. So one might also review the press conference with others from your organization that attended. What went well and what could you have been done better, and all that you would need to improve for the next press conference. You can. So with this, I would want to end today's session on how to hold a press conference. And if you have any questions or queries, you can probably come back to me.